So the IB Personal Project is a year-long research project for sophomores. It's the culmination of the middle years program for IB.
The scholars ask themselves, what am I passionate about? How do I want to change the world? So then the scholars actually have a class called Practicum Writing, in which they get to reflect on themselves and how they want to impact the community and then the world.
My project is mainly about creating a comic book that's at least 100 pages long, and the main lesson to be taught was how to change people's perspectives through literature.
My project was over animal abuse, like dog fighting and puppy mills and stuff like that. So it was a book over certain topics under animal abuse that aren't really discussed, like dog racing and other things like that.
For my project, I took 4 songs, a Michael Jackson song, the Jacksons, Jill Scott, and Shaka Khan. And basically what I did is take those acapellas and I created a modern song to make them more appealing to a younger generation.
In a way that tells a story, something that nobody's ever heard before.
It's really important for Uplift to have this exhibition because sophomores work so hard, and it's such a college-ready program to have this project because it's completely inquiry-based, it's completely scholar-selected, and they spend so many hours throughout this whole year researching it, putting it together, and so the showcase is really for them to highlight all the work that they've done and really share it with not just friends and family, but also staff members of the school and also community members.
Animals are something that I've always been connected with. Like, an animal is something that's going to be your friend regardless of like what you do. So it's always going to be there for you, which is something not a lot of people do for you.
Because I thought that most people are oblivious to the idea that their words don't hurt people, when in reality, it actually hurts people a lot and it could lead to long-term effects.
My dad's a musician and a singer, so I've always been around music, and passionately, music is everything to me. So when it came to this project, it was a perfect opportunity for me to create music and to express myself.
It's a great thing to allow the community to come in and see what our school's about, see that we're actually a college preparatory school and that we live up to that standard. And I think that it's a great thing for our community and other Uplift schools or even prospective students to come in and see what we're about.
This event is really key in building some college readiness skills, allowing scholars to not only research and to find a project that they care about, but also they work with a faculty member at the school as their supervisor throughout the entire process.
So it was very challenging at the very beginning, and just trying to sort of translate and convey the broad strokes of the personal project. So it was challenging at every step of the way, but by breaking it up, it really helped them sort of try to see that long-term goal.
When you're doing a personal project and when you're an IB scholar, we're not holding your hand. We say, here is the project, and now you have to learn how to manage your own time. You have to learn the pros and cons of a project. You have to learn when something is working and when something is not working. And because we put these steps in the scholars' hands, they learn responsibility, they learn accountability, but most importantly, they learn the value of themselves and the value of their work ethic.
I love that it allows me to be more than what I think I am. It allows me to extend my possibilities and brighten up my future.
Because these are skills that people are assumed to have when they get into college, they need that practice and need that development in high school. And so that's what my whole class is about, sort of getting them to practice on making projects, sticking with it, making sure that they meet deadlines, making sure they meet appointments, all these things that without they couldn't really succeed.
It's also important to build those skills of presenting and showing that they can take pride in their work and show not just other sophomores, but to show parents. They've been building those research skills, the ability to look at a primary source, look at a secondary source, find a community mentor, or even do an interview of a professional working in the field that they chose their project in.
That's his wonderful DJ. I plan on majoring in music production and technology, so this is just the perfect stepping stone for my career in music.
My personal project is so close to my heart. It's such an important project, not just in building college-ready scholars, but in building scholars that are curious about the world. And that's what the personal project allows scholars to do by giving them an opportunity to pick a topic and a specific project that they care about.
I think that I would definitely recommend this to anyone. I have recommended it to a lot of my teacher friends who do not work for Uplift. It was challenging at times, but it was fun, and I think that in the end, we really learned from this, and we're really taking something from it.
These projects show the diversity of our scholars and the diversity of their thinking. When I was going around looking at these projects, I saw anime, homelessness, abuse, music. And so this shows you that when you go to an IB school, that you're not only learning, again, about reading, writing, arithmetic, but you're learning about how the world affects everyone around you, how it affects you, and then how you can be the change you want to see, and how you can change the world.